What's poppin', everybody, and welcome to the return of the Shipwreck show, baby.
Finally,
we're back after
back.
a few weeks of taking some Thursdays off because we had a lot of movies we had to watch, but we have returned, ladies and gentlemen. I am one of your resident captains tonight, Ernell Pearson, alongside Brevin, the dude.
Hey yo,
What's happening, dog? How you doing,
dude. I am getting over a sore throat, so that kind of sucks.
Okay, all right. It'd be
Yeah,
sore. It'd be
allergies.
like that.
Allergies been tight.
Yeah,
but
wonderful.
I'm eating some grilled cheese right now. I did some sharp cheddar with some smoked Gouda and some honey smoked ham. Fried that shit in some mayo, some olive oil mayo, because that's the real way to do it.
It's funny that you mentioned that too, because Josh and Dev's got Sugma. Hey yo, Josh, what's Sugma, bro? It's funny you mentioned that you're having grilled cheese, because I literally just saw a thumbnail on YouTube of a grilled cheese recipe, and it was like, this is my husband's favorite recipe, and the fucking name for the video or whatever, and it was a grilled cheese sandwich with cheese on the inside and cheese on the outside.
Yeah.
And it made
Crazy.
me think, isn't that just lasagna? I guess
Things to ponder.
we'll never
But-
know.
Outside of that,
Outside of that,
all I gotta say to that is just
oh my god.
outside of that,
Oh wait, hold on. Josh just breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. Josh has announced Devin has Garglon.
This is
What?
terrible news.
yeah, that's
I mean,
terrible.
This is awful news. It's heartbreaking. Devin, you didn't tell Josh what, for the people at home, what is Garglon?
I mean, it can't be as bad as Ligma. I mean, it can't be.
It can't be. No, it's like a 4 on the Ugma scale. Thank you. Josh.
It's the Gargalon disorder. I get it. I understand. It's the disorder.
Garglon dis. I was gonna
Ordic.
gonna try to make the DY
Ordic.
work, but that's fine. That's fine. Devin, outside of that, what's up? What's going on?
DJ and I got some fun new little peripherals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
You did. You guys got
Powerful
the
control.
I don't know how to remember button
Yeah,
mapping.
it's great because I can't read,
Yes.
so it
Yeah,
doesn't
I can't
matter
read.
anyway.
No, it's actually a really cool controller. It's got translucent triggers.
It looks really nice on my desk.
Mhm.
I've been using that old ass PS4 controller. There's all the dead skin follicles on it and a dust, and I'm like, you know what? Time to upgrade. And this feels really nice. The triggers are textured. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
textured,
Both the
so it's
bumpers and triggers are textured. It's got little rubber grips that go around the whole thing.
What's going on at Microsoft where you buy a controller and there's no cord? It's just fucking batteries. There's nothing else in the box.
Do you not have Bluetooth for your computer?
I do, but I need an adapter.
He's got a charger.
How do you need it?
You gotta set up with a rechargeable
I- 'cause-
batteries in there.
Because it comes with Bluetooth, but it's old Bluetooth, and these controllers work on Bluetooth 4.0 and above. 5.0 is where that's the sweet spot for those controllers. So I have
Yeah.
Bluetooth 2.5 or some shit. So I can use Bluetooth, but it won't connect to the Xbox unless I have the adapter.
See, I don't have that issue. It just Bluetooths with my stuff. Plus, I just have USB-C cables already. And
Damn, he's calling you out.
Yeah.
I own 0 USB-C cable.
You said,
so-
you, said you don't got that motherfucking
So-
thing on you, dog. That's what it
they're
said.
cheap. I will say though,
I got the rechargeable battery pack that comes with the USB-C.
Uh-huh.
So that was like 25 bucks. And then I also bought the Xbox wireless adapter, which is 45. But that's not coming until like 2 weeks from now.
Josh says
45,
that's
that seems like entirely too much for that.
it's the
Honestly.
official Xbox wireless adapter. It's $45.
That seems like too much.
Josh
I've bought
says
one of those before.
Josh says you gotta subscribe to the battle pass for it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's your answer.
But
Xbox
I also
Battle Pass.
got the headset.
He's got the headset.
So are you just
How much
trying
does the headset run you for?
Turning the dials on that bitch.
130.
On 130?
Yeah. And
How does it feel? Like, is it good build quality?
it's good. I've been testing it. It's got this cool little light. Like ET phone home.
Oh, don't think that's what they were going for, but okay.
But it's actually it's super comfy. The sound is really good. I've watched TV shows, movies with it. I've been playing Cyberpunk a lot again. Just getting everything, working. It's got like custom little sounds, like when you turn it on, which I am sure are going to be sounds you hear in Starfield, and stuff like that. It's got sounds when you go mute. It got sounds when you go unmute. When you turn it turns on your console too. Everything.
This is the cleanest controller ever, though.
Girlspit says the boys show off their toys. Not yet. I can go get my fleshlight if you guys want me to. It's still here. It's still here at my old room. I can grab that if you guys want.
Oh, I also bought. I've been on a spending spree this week. I also bought.
Okay, King. Okay, treat yourself.
I bought like these coolant pads for this headset.
Okay.
And so that's coming in tomorrow, and I'm replacing these pads with those coolant pads. So
Nice.
it's only getting hotter this summer, and
That's what she said.
it'll be nice to just have that like on my ears just to cool me off like
Ooh, damn, sexy.
during long gaming sessions.
Actually,
Hell
I
yeah.
got a special something too. Here, one second.
He's gonna show us his ass. He didn't hear that because he has his headphones off.
He's still having a hard time getting up.
I do. My back's still fucked up.
Welcome in
guys.
only tanks.
Oh, what's up? What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. You too, dude. Hope you're doing okay.
Sup,
Only
sup?
Tax, what's happening? Hope you're having a great evening. So I went ahead and decided to order myself.
Oh, this is fresh. This is you haven't even opened this.
I
yet.
haven't opened this bitch at all yet. Ladies and gentlemen,
For audio listeners, Ernell's opening an Amazon like plastic little package here.
Daddy made an upgrade.
Ooh!
I got
Wow!
it. I got it.
He is showing
I got
us an Elgato
the
face
Elgato
cam.
right there. I got that. Once I move to the new place, get all my stuff into the new place, I'll be
Installed.
looking fancy. And then I
Dude,
gotta
you'll
get,
look.
I
You
got
look so
Devin's-
crisp.
I gotta get Devin's GPU into my computer. It'll be looking tasty.
Dude, upgrades, people.
God damn,
upgrades.
I'm telling you, baby.
Uh-huh.
It's a time of year, you know what I'm saying? Josh, he's got that new icy hot plug. You don't get to see that yet. You know what I'm saying? How's the Thursday going?
.com/coconuts.
The Thursday is going delightful so far because we haven't done Shipwreck in a long time. It's nice to be back here. Gross Pet, new place. Yes, me and Marilyn found a nice 3-bedroom apartment on the northeast side of Portland, and we've been moving for a week now. Like longer than a week technically. It's been an interesting time.
When do you estimate you're gonna be like set and like, ready to go?
We were hoping for this weekend, but here's what happened. Okay, here's what happened. Apparently, this is a thing. Apparently, whoever lived in our apartment prior to us,
The new apartment.
the new apartment, and whoever lived in the apartment before them, both fucked up their internet bill so bad that Xfinity banned our apartment.
That's nuts.
So-
Ernell was telling us this yesterday, and we were like, "What? They can ban
Apparently you can
locations?
fucking do that. And so we have been having to go through a process of proving that we're not affiliated to the last tenants that were in this apartment space. We're currently still kind of waiting to hear back from Xfinity on the results of that. I will 100% fucking own somebody if they fucking try to say that we are going to have to not have their internet. Like, listen, I get it. They don't fucking owe us anything, right? They don't fucking owe us anything. But I'll be fucking damned if we get punished.
Gonna run up to Xfinity offices out there, whatever their
like,
Portland branch, and just be like, I'm not those people. I can prove it. I'll send you the birth certificate.
I'm saying I'll run up in a hoe, bro. I'll just run
security.
Those some nice shoes, dog. Run that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, dude. Josh says create your own internet. Let's branch into the internet game.
provider. Oh wow, that is actually a fantastic idea. That's a great idea. I've been going ham on Diablo since Shane's brother bought it for me. Bro, I'm so jealous you guys get to play. I miss Diablo so much, guys. I miss.
If it makes you feel better.
Have you been playing anything?
No, I can't play it. I'm not here. Like I go
So
to
you're just
work.
a normal,
I come here to record content, and I go home. My wonderful partner, and we watch Cruel Summer on our phones.
You're not a gamer no more. You're losing it.
I know.
You're
I can no longer be on any.
How
gaming
have you
content.
guys? How have you guys not been able to prove this yet? Like without just sending a reason.
It's just a process. They asked us for like pictures of our IDs. They've asked us for a copy of our lease agreement, all this other shit. They'll just give that to us. We give that to the people who do this shit for Xfinity, and then they tell us whether or not we can give you internet. And it's just been a process.
What happens if you can't get internet?
No.
What happens if I can't get internet? I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for fucking stabbing somebody. That's what happens. If I can't get internet.
They'd be like, you know what? You also look like a risk. No, like they could just say that. Like they could be like, well.
Well, it wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. They said it was Maryland. So it was like the face tattoos weren't the part that had them like feeling skeezy. Like my girlfriend looks good, so it's like they like people give her shit all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so like, you sure one of you guys don't have like some super secret outstanding bill or something?
Yeah, what if you have like a gym membership that's like fucking
gym membership?
You know what I'm saying?
They're like
Xfinity's
Xfinity's like we own LA Fitness and you owe us money.
You owe Billy in the 5th grade like $3.
I know,
and the interest compounded.
That was my son.
We heard about that.
My son.
We heard about that holographic magical hats he stole from that kid, and when you were like 8, bro, like we heard about that shit, dude. But the man
it's actually who runs Xfinity right now is like your old school rival.
You bought my son's PS5.
No, it's like it's the kid himself. It's the kid himself. It's like my dad made me sell that PS5, and I know you bought it.
I've been tracking you down for years.
He's like, you're the only motherfucker I know with a Buster sword on their face.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Well, is like the thing that DJ's referencing that skit with the old guy, and I think you should leave. Where he like follows the guy his entire life from when he was a baby because he was crying on an airplane when he was a baby.
Yeah, that's it. I
love that show. The show's so good.
That's a fucking good one, dude. 55 burgers, 55 fries.
No, let me go first. Let me go first, please. I'm trying to do something.
The man who always goes first is Good Kraken's very own.
Always come first.
DJ
I win every race, dude.
Oh, absolutely, dog. Absolutely.
Yeah, always first place.
DJ,
first to come, first to serve. You know what I'm saying?
On this very cummy Thursday. How are you on this very cummy Thursday?
I'm doing good, bro. I got a haircut today. I've been waiting like 3 weeks, or not waiting 3 weeks, but like it's been three to 4 weeks since my last cut. So I feel brand new. I did not sleep. I barely slept last night. Like I slept like 3 hours. But it felt like forever, dude. I was like dreaming, and I could feel myself like waking up, but like I forced myself to go back to sleep. So I thought I was out for longer. Yeah, because if you wake up, like if I wake up, it's over. Like I'm up. So like I have to I have to convince my brain to be like, it's sleepy time.
Yeah, DJ's
Um,
like, wake me up inside.
Yeah.
I can't
And
wake up.
I looked over to my nightstand. I look over to my nightstand and it's just 4 a.m. and I'm like, "Are you serious?" Because my appointment was at 9, and I was thinking of waking up at 7:30 so I can like get my bearings straight, brush my teeth, get everything ready, then go. But I was like, "Damn, now I gotta like waste time for 3 hours." So I started playing Marvel Snap, start looking at TikTok. Um, and then like I had two like big old fucking cups of espresso, and then that's how I started my day. I went got a haircut, came home, took a nap for like an hour or two, and
You be napping on
yeah.
Viet coffee, dog? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. I get tired. Like I think it's just like I think it's genetic because my dad just once it hits like that afternoon time, dude, it's time to go to bed.
Damn, DJ's
And
narcoleptic, bro. That's crazy.
dude, and usually I'd power through it, but this time I was like, I'm gonna give in and try to like maybe like try to sleep. And
How do you
now I feel refreshed.
imagine powering through narcolepsy?
Like
He's like,
I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm not
punching
passing
himself
out.
in the head. Like,
Hold the head up. Head up.
I know Garrick hates it, but this is the only sound I can think of for that.
stop, please don't. God damn it! I fucking hate that noise so much.
I turned it down. I turned it down for you.
You need to turn it down more. You need to turn it to 0 is what you need to do.
You want me to turn it up? I had it at 19% right
No,
there.
put it down to like 10. Put it down to like 5.
I think you need to turn it down on your end as well, or no?
I can't because
sound.
then I'll be turning him down. You know what I mean? Try again, Devin. Try again.
Did you turn it down like in the bottom left hand corner?
Yeah, you can turn down the soundboard.
Yeah,
Like-
if you go to the bottom, like
Like
bottom
the
left.
open soundboard, there's a little.
Can-
there's a
Yeah,
little
if
volume.
right click it.
Can we do
Right
this?
click
Can
it.
we just like not do that fucking sound? That would be great. Oh my god. Well, because like if I turn it down too far, then all the other cool sounds will. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and dig around because you want to keep doing that stupid fucking moo sound, Devin. Okay. Well, we're not talking about moose sounds today because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 3 of the Brethren Court gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way. If you're on this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show.
Soldier
you
boy.
get exclusive post-show content, and you can have early access to episodes before go live on podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following and subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
Everywhere.
Devin, we have some captain's orders, my friend. Guys, our latest episode of the Good Kraken podcast is now live. We got a chance to go over the results of Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase from last week. And we got to talk about our most anticipated games for the remaining parts of 2023. Now that we got many more confirmed dates and some new announcements and things, we got a chance to kind of sit back and talk about the goodies. These guys bought some fucking hardware that's supposed to help them, play games better, but maybe they could just get good. So you guys can check that on your podcast.
Ironic coming from you.
Check that out
us.
on your podcast service of choice and on YouTube. But also, we're not doing any content tomorrow night, guys. Us here at GK are having to go see The Flash.
The Flash.
Flash.
Yes, because we are going to be reviewing that on Saturday right here at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I will not be here. My band has a show to play. I got shit to do. But these two motherfuckers, these two fucking guys right here and here, along with our king, our snack king himself, Garrick Bartholomew Eaton, he will be here as well for all of your review needs. With that said, gentlemen, the Shipwreck Show has returned, and we are back with our tier 1 listener question. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esco Boo Boo writes in just like you can over on our Discord channel, and she says, if you could play celebrity matchmaker, what celebrities would you put together and why? Note, you cannot put yourself with a celebrity. We can't all date Florence Pugh. Unfortunately. As
Damn,
much
she
as I
calling
wish.
you out.
I know. God damn it, man. God damn it, man. So, boys, let's fanfic. Let's fanfic here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get. I need Ryan Reynolds. Actually, no. Him and Blake Lively are perfect. They're perfect together. They're perfect together. You know who's not perfect together though is Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, which is why I need Will Smith to date. What's that other? Oh God, what's her name? Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Union.
I'm gonna be so bad at this
Gabrielle
because
Union, dude.
I don't pay attention to celebrities that much.
I know you don't, but you just gotta think like, yeah, those two should date. You know what I'm saying? Those two should definitely date. So Gabrielle Union has like not aged a fucking day in like 30 years, dog. Like she hasn't fucking aged at all. And
But
Will
like,
Smith
she's doing good with D Wade. I feel like she'd be doing.
no one needs D Wade in their life. You know
Nobody
what I'm
likes-
saying?
Come on, man.
Nobody likes Wade that
Nobody
much.
needs the D Wade. You know what I'm saying? Even Devin knows that, and he doesn't pay attention to celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
I used to watch a lot of basketball, so
Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway,
fucking hate Harden. I hate James Harden. Will always hate
he hates
James Harden
Harden, bro. DJ.
Why do you hate James Harden?
He hates James
because he's
Harden.
a bitch.
He is
He
a
acts like a
bitch.
bitch on
At
the
least
court.
he's
He is a
not.
bitch.
At least he's not.
He's a
Chris
bitch.
Paul.
No. This comes from
Paul
Blazers
sucks.
versus the Rockets in the finals, man. I was there. I watched him be a bitch in person. Oh my god, I fell when he just like dropped the play. Oh my god. He pushed me.
His shoes go fucking
Wah.
dumb though. Those shoes go fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, no,
Harden's.
but he's a bitch on the court. Like he just is. Let's
Man, that
see.
guy's legendary. The shit he can do to score is nuts. And
There's better
his-
people. There's better people.
I mean, sure. But
Scott,
Like look
Scottie
at
Lillard
Lillard.
can score like
Lillard
him.
dropping 90 points in a game. Come on.
Scottie
Come
Pippen
on.
didn't dive for a ball at like 45 degrees just for D Wade to fucking cry on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll follow your Will Smith
Okay.
and Gabrielle Union, and just make the obvious ship is Will Smith and Margot Robbie.
Yo.
Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they have had relations.
They had some pretty like natural chemistry during
Yeah.
those couple of movies they did together there. Where I was
Yep.
like, y'all fucking, huh? Y'all
No
fucking.
fucking.
They're
Like
definitely.
Will
But-
Smith's security guard's like,
We'll
Will.
make that like official. I feel like
Will.
that's a better thing for Will.
It is. Yeah, Margot Robbie is not the kind of woman who gets in an entanglement, if you will. Boy, would we like to though. Devin, what about you? What's your first pickings?
Well, I'm thinking. I'm like looking around. I'm like really looking at this. Because
Let's think. Let's start with this, right? Let's start with a infamous single actor, as far as we know, right? At least I think. Who would you put with the King, Keanu Reeves?
Who would I
Ooh,
put with
dude.
Keanu Reeves? Oh fuck. He
You can go with anyone, really.
No. You cannot, because not everybody deserves Keanu Reeves.
Yo, she doesn't deserve Keanu Reeves, but I feel like she's had her moments, but I feel like she's not like that anymore. But Angelina Jolie.
They'd be a cute pair. They make fucking gorgeous babies. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The children that would
Yeah.
come out of those two would be fucking that would be
Yeah.
the return of Jesus, honestly. Like
I would.
Yeah.
I liked Keanu's chemistry with Halle Berry.
Ooh,
John Wick 3.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Especially
Yeah,
when she
that's
sicks the
a
dogs
really.
on him. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
That or I think
He loves he
no,
loves those
I
dogs.
can't
You know, he's got
remember-
the dog inside. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember if he said he really enjoyed working with one actress. It's either like Sandra Bullock or Charlize Theron, and I don't know which one it is.
I think it's Charlize. I think it's Charlize.
I'm pretty sure he's really fond of one of those.
Guys,
I'm pretty
guys,
sure it was Charlize, but yes, yeah.
Andrew Garfield,
Mm.
Emma Stone.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. That's what I'm
pretty
talking.
good.
That's some shit.
That's
Because
pretty good.
I think they did IRL like low key date for a little while because of those movies. But I don't think they were long term at all. I need them to be though, and I need them to come back and do another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That's what I need. That would be great. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's see. My brain is wanting me to try to matchmake Taylor Swift, and
She's recently single now.
yes, she is recently single, and I will say Taylor Swift would fit perfectly with a moldy
Matt
cheeseburger.
Damon.
With a moldy
I'm kidding.
cheeseburger and Matt Damon, yes. And she would fit perfectly with Adam Sandler and Little Nicky.
Adrian, get in the flat.
Adrian, butterflies.
Popeye's chicken is the shit.
Honestly, wouldn't be the
Say
worst
it.
Taylor has dated. To be fair,
That is fair.
That
That is 100% fair.
to be fair, it's not the worst. That
You know,
Taylor
you know
did.
who we need to match up? Mark Ruffalo.
Who deserves Mark Ruffalo?
You
Very
know,
few.
you know
That's
who
what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like actually would work with Mark Ruffalo really well? Rachel McAdams.
Oh God, I almost choked the water. That's actually a good pick. Wow, that's actually a very, very good pick. They look like they would be a good couple, right? Mark Ruffy Ruff. I feel like he never dates anybody.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm the Hulk. Rawr.
Here, let's do this. Let's look up. We're gonna match make some of our boys, guys. Famous single actors. Let's start there, right? Hollywood's 40 hottest unmarried men. All right, so we're starting with. Oh God, let's go to the bottom of this list first. At first, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, oh God, that's a
What was the
task.
first one?
We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Here, actually, I'll just take.
We're
us
not going to go through all 50. Like, come
No,
on.
no. I'll take us to the 10th. We'll take it to the 10th. So number 10. Who the fuck is that? Okay. We'll go to 11 and then skip over 10. Tom Holland, who now, I believe, is no longer dating Zendaya.
Zendaya. Since when?
Really?
I thought they like
Yeah.
bought a house together.
It
and
might
shit.
be a tabloid thing. It might be, but we're here to do it.
But
So,
since when?
gentlemen, if we could pick someone that is not Zendaya, who are we picking for Tom Holland?
I have no clue, dude.
Selena
It's
Gomez.
like him and Zendaya are like perfect, right?
Selena Gomez.
So, like, I don't know, I can't see him with anyone else.
I know, right? That's like him and Zendaya are like if I'm gonna matchmake him back to Zendaya.
brother.
Okay,
Halsey.
she's too good for him.
For Tom Holland.
She's too fine for him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DJ, agree.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm out on it.
You can't really picture him with anybody besides Zendaya, right? Because like they're
I
just.
feel like he should just be single if he gave up on Zendaya.
Oh man,
So,
just give us more. Just give us more fucking Spider-Man. All right, so we're gonna go to number 9.
Is this why he's taking a break from acting?
Well, he had to do a fucking thing where he had to be like a serial killer or some shit, like some
Yeah,
demented
yeah.
for like a show. So he's like, yeah, that made me feel like shit. So I'm taking a break. And he's like, all right, yeah.
Who blames him? Riz Ahmed. And you can Google
Who's
him
that
if you
again?
don't remember him. You'll know who he is. Think, if I remember,
How do I
he's the
spell
bad
that?
guy in Venom.
I don't care because I didn't like his character in Venom.
He's in more than just Venom, Devin. Jesus Christ.
Let's see what's he known for? The Night of.
Sound of Metal. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, this
Yes.
guy's nuts.
He's in Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, Sound of Metal is
That's
such
a
a
fucking good movie. That's a fucking good movie, dude.
He was in Rogue One. Oh, he's the guy who says Rogue One. He's the pilot.
Yes.
It's him.
He is. That's him. That
Oh,
is him. Yes.
okay.
Yes. So, okay. So who are we putting him with? And
He's a good looking guy.
I want to say, I want to say, what's her face?
This guy's British. Fuck. God damn it.
Tally ho.
I can't believe this guy's fucking British.
At least he's not.
40?
At least he's not French.
This guy's 40? I did not know this dude was 40. He does not look 40 at all.
You know who Tom Holland should go for? Emma Watson.
Tom Holland should go for Emma Watson. You're 100% right. If he
pretty
does
good.
go any direction, that's a good choice. I think
Hey.
Riz should go.
Riz Ahmed's 5'8", 5'8" kings out there.
Riz
Yep.
should go for Gemma Chan
Gemma Chan.
Oh, that's a good choice.
from Immortals. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 They'd be a hot English couple. You know what I'm saying? Hot English couple. She's good looking.
Yeah.
She's a good looking lady, and he's a good looking guy.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Worthy of each other. Bradley Cooper.
Wait, it's
Wait,
Ooh,
it's what, DJ?
Bradley Cooper.
Riz Ahmed has a spouse.
What the fuck? This thing's lying to us.
I
Married
told
in
you.
2020. Married in 2020.
Oh, this is 2019.
I have a
2019.
pick for Bradley Cooper, actually.
All right, here we go. Yeah, well, hold on. Before you do, we got to confirm here. You got to confirm. Okay. So I don't know if he's on this list now, because I found an updated one from this year. Okay, and it looks like he is not. So he's probably married now. So we're gonna revert to this list now instead, gentlemen. So we have our new number 10. Don't know who the fuck those two guys are.
Is Bradley Cooper still single?
I know,
Because I have a great,
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
I
He's-
have a great choice.
Let's find out. Is Brad?
He has a no. He does not. It doesn't seem like he has one, or he might be dating somebody. Maybe.
Arena Shake. Or no, they split. They split in 2019. That's what it was.
Dude, him and Brie Larson.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I do like that. Okay, so our new number 10, Timothée Chalamet.
It's gonna be Zendaya. Watch, I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be Zendaya.
Nah, dude, he should date T Swift. He should date T Swift.
Tom Holland's gonna date T Swift, and
he's gonna date. He's gonna date Zendaya. No, dude, I think Timothée Chalamet would be good with not Selena Gomez. Ariana Grande. That's what I think. That's what I think.
That's interesting. It's an interesting pair. I wonder how that'll go.
DJ, who do you think goes with Timothée Chalamet?
I don't know. He's French, so I don't really care.
What's the?
You right. You
I got
right,
it.
Doug. You right. We'll just skip this guy. Who do you got, Devin? Who do you got? Who do you pitching us?
Timothy Chalamet should be with Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh yeah. I think that's
a good one.
I think that's a good pairing.
That's
a pretty good one. Yeah.
Okay, next we have Noah Centineo. The pretty boy himself. He's in Black Adam and The Recruit.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
He's like the heartthrob of teen shit right now.
Okay, that's a Taylor Swift pick. Let's be real.
That's
like
a hella Taylor Swift pick, 100%, dog.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a Taylor. He looks like he could be a cop. You know
He's
what I
got
mean?
a big ass fucking neck. His neck's like bigger than his head.
Got that
Yeah, no, his
linebacker
neck is
neck. You know what I'm
huge,
saying?
dude. It's like
Jesus Christ, man. All right, next we have Harry Styles himself.
I'm not even gonna touch this one. I'm not dealing with any repercussions from this.
All right, well, we have to
pass.
refer to the gods of Harry
It's gonna
Styles.
be that one guy from One Direction. That's what Genesaw is gonna say.
Oh, wow, he knew.
We're calling Genesaw.
We're calling the Genesaw. Here we go. Here we go.
It might be their bedtime.
No, not quite.
Hello.
Genesaw, hi, you're on the Shipwreck Show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing lovely. Hey, we had a question.
What's up?
Okay, so you can fanfic anyone.
Fanfic.
You can
Okay.
fanfic anyone to be dating Harry Styles. Who is it?
Okay. Fanfic, anyone to be. Well, obviously. Okay, wait, no. I'm going to be more creative with this. You know who I would say? I would say Jonathan Bailey.
I called it. I'm so glad you did that. I'm so glad you went that direction. Oh my god! Because Devin was like, "I'm not touching this one. I'm not touching it." I was like, "Well, we have to go to the Harry Styles god themselves." Like, that is
Did I not call that?
you did
Like, he's gonna
that.
call him
You did call that. Devin knew that I was gonna call you. Of course, it's
and pick somebody from One Direction.
Who did you say? Did everyone get the same question?
So our question right now is we're just kind of like playing celebrity matchmakers. So we found a list of current single bachelors in Hollywood, and Harry Styles is number 8 on the list. And so we're kind of just going through the top 10 on these guys. So, but that is a wonderful answer, Genesaw. Thank you, and you have a lovely evening. Okay.
You too. Good night, babies. Bye.
Bye. Good night. Love you.
Bye.
Okay, so we got that good old one out of the way.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have Zac Efron.
Oh.
Oh.
Short King Zac Efron, dude.
The
He
short
doesn't get
king
as-
himself,
Dude.
dog.
I'm
he does
sorry,
not get
but
enough.
he should
fucking-
steal Margot Robbie from Will Smith.
Yeah,
I mean, we can take that.
Or-
we can share.
or-
We can share.
Or what's her name?
Love her.
Zoe Kravitz.
Ooh, that's a good
The
couple.
double
my boy.
Z?
The
Yeah.
double
Double
Z, bro. You know what I'm
They
saying?
could be ZZ Top. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Okay, goddamn. That was a horny way to put it. I like it. And then next we have Andrew Garfield. Which
Dude, it's
Garfield.
Emma Stone.
it's Emma Stone now. Like I can't
Yeah.
see him.
I
with
can never
anything else.
unsee that.
Like the way he acted the Gwen Stacy dying scene. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Zoe Kravitz is dating Channing Tatum.
Does that really count? You know what I mean? Like if you've seen This Is the End, does that really count? You know what I mean? Is she dating him or is he her bottom? Anyways, yeah, Emma Stone for certain is Andrew Garfield. Next we have Theo James.
Theo James.
Which you will not recognize that name. Look up the name. You will recognize his face because he is way prettier than I ever like remember him being. And then I see him and I'm like, he's a good looking man. That's a good looking man. Right there.
Honestly, like straight up, like he looks like that. Ooh, Evangeline Lilly.
Oh, Evangeline Lilly, yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's a good choice too. That's a good choice. I like that.
Evangeline Lilly.
Wait, this guy has a spouse.
Shut the fuck up. They're not doing this. Is literally from like 2 months
Yeah.
ago this year.
Yeah, they were married 2018.
2018.
Ruth Kearney.
Motherfucker. Hold on, we're gonna get down to the bottom of this because I'm tired of being played like this over and over again, over and over again. Oh, it's because they keep their marriage on the super low key. Ruth Kearney, who the fuck is that? I guess they're doing a great job.
She's just some
She's pretty cute.
some woman.
She's pretty cute.
Irish actress, actually, an Irish actress. So
She was cute.
more low key.
She looks great with him. Yeah, I can't double over on that. Yeah, we'll pass on that. All right, next up, gentlemen, we have, oh boy, Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Oscar Isaac. That's
That's the only
There it
real
is.
answer, dude. That's the only real answer, man. If we're not fanficking Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal, we're not paying close enough attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, those two are a match made in heaven, man. Hold on, let's see here. I'm trying to see. We'll get some people here. I like almost want to double down on the. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, here's what I was looking for. Because here's the deal. If you're not saying Oscar Isaac, you're not paying attention because these
You're not
fucking
real.
two
You're not real.
are the cutest fucking thing on the planet, okay? The cutest thing on the goddamn
Are you about to play a clip?
No, I'm just gonna show y'all a picture. I'm just gonna show y'all a picture here, okay? This is just phenomenal. Let's see here. Open image, new tab. There we go. And there we go. This is the cutest
The story of a girl.
man couple to have ever fucking existed.
Yeah. It's a great bromance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great bromance. I agree. I think this is the only way to go. Anywhere else, we're just kidding ourselves. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
We're in fairy.
Exactly.
Like any other.
We were muted for a second. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Yes, Dylan O'Brien is next. And he does.
You
look
hear what I
like-
said?
31?
He looks like Pete Davidson if he wasn't doing drugs.
He's
and healthy.
31, dude. I thought this guy's still in his fucking like 20s. This guy's 31.
Jesus Christ.
He's
man.
just as old as me.
Christ, man. I think Taylor Swift dates him too. She's just dating.
Like this
Like,
is yeah,
all
no,
these-
this is her type for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
This
say for
is-
sure, but like, you know, it seems like this is a route she would go down.
Absolutely, absolutely it is. Thankfully, though, we have
Our next
our
one.
next one here. This one might be hard. We have Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And these guys are blowing up the fucking crack boys chats. I gotta turn the fucking streamer mode back on.
Ooh.
Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Streamer mode. There it is. Okay. Michael B. Jordan, gents. Who are we giving the king to?
Man, dude.
Margot
I mean,
Robbie.
him and Tessa Thompson have like great chemistry on Creed.
They do.
like-
Oh my god, they
like-
do.
They have insane chemistry. I thought they were like it was so believable. I thought they were actually dating. Like I thought they were actually a couple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
What-
she would be a great choice for him. Tessa Thompson.
100%.
Yeah, I don't disagree
From
with
what
that
we
one.
see, from what we see from an audience perspective, yes.
Yeah.
Just let everyone know at home, like we're not we're not trying to insinuate nothing. Like these people could be like completely different behind closed doors.
100%. 100%. As far as we know,
But
they would make a
as
good
long as far as we can see, this is a great
great matchup.
Great option.
Matchup of the decade.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right, next one.
All right, our next and final one, gentlemen, and you might not recognize him right away, but we have lastly Scott Eastwood, who is known for Gran Torino, Invictus, Texas Chainsaw, Fury, The Perfect Wave, Mercury Plains, Suicide Squad, Snowden, Walk of Fame, The Fate of the Furious, Overdrive, and Pacific Rim Uprising, as well as many others. Whoever would date Bradley Cooper would also date Scott Eastwood.
His eyes are so tiny. They are though. Like, look at his eyes to his like face ratio.
Oh my god, dude, that's so funny. That's so funny. DJ, what are you thinking?
Oh man.
I don't know, dude. It's hard. I don't know. To be honest,
I see him getting an older woman.
I do see that too. I do see that.
Natalie Portman.
Ooh, I like that. I like the way that sounds. I don't know if Natalie Portman is, one, willing to lower herself to that. Two, is like country man enough.
Oh, he was in Wrath of Man.
Yes, he is in Wrath of Man. Yeah, good movie. Very good movie.
No, what are you talking about? She's suburban housewife as fuck.
Maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like she could be that low key. She just doesn't come off like that to me. You know what I mean?
You know, if Brie Larson was to date him, I feel like she would just think he's stupid and talk shit to him all the time. And he looks like the type of guy who gets frustrated and hits people. We're going that country with it.
Whoa! You're not wrong. Oh, jeez, man.
He looks like he chews some grizzly and sits by the wooden fence with his leg propped up on it. Tells people to fuck off.
Are you saying he looks like... That's a fair comparison, man. I mean, honestly, you're not falling far from the tree, dude. Like that's pretty spot on, man. Guys, let's have a word from our sponsors. This piece of good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mouse pads. The world is changing, and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back in to the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make that happen for you. Glide Mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. I've got one of these bad boys in my office at work. I've got one here at my desk right now. Devin's got one. Xander's got one. This bad boy is silky smooth, silkier and smoothier than even the silkiest of smoothies or soy milk or what have you. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code Kraken for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN Kraken for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepad today. Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for all content creators, and anyone here at GK can attest that late nights are kind of our only nights. Luckily for us, though, Rogue has figured out exactly how to give those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge that we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Again, we don't want that. We don't want that. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators around the world. Now, I know that we've been riding this train for a long time. You might be tired of us talking about this. You might not be tired of us. You might want to just support us anyways. And you know what? For those that do support us, we love you. But the best way to support us right now is to grab yourself a big old cup of Joe. When I say Joe, I mean this Rogue Energy stuff. I need you waking up first thing in the morning with a big old shit to get a big old shit going. Oh, wow. You grab your Rogue Energy cup. Okay, you dip that you just scoop that bad boy right on there. You give that bad boy a shaky dakey, you know what I'm saying? And then you're out the dang door, okay? You need this beverage in your life. I cannot express that enough. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off any purchase of shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you would like. Now, back to the episode. Well, now that our fanfic is over here, we can move on to our Tier 2 listener questions. Boys, let us choose. We have either Inception, but louder, or The Toothache. Devin, your choice.
So, Inception but louder, or the what?
The Toothache.
I'm gonna go with the Toothache.
DJ, your choice.
Inception, but louder.
Ah, yes, we have ourselves a tie, and I shall be the breaker. Gentlemen,
Tiebreaker.
we are talking Inception, but louder. All in favor, say aye! Aye! Gentlemen, Stephen P. writes in, just like you can, over to our Discord channel, and he says, if you guys can make a podcast outside of Good Kraken or the Shipwreck show, what would it be about and what would it be called? Also, do you guys have any podcasts that you want to shout out? So, let's start with the shout outs first. Let's get that out of the way so we can knock our noggins here. Devin, what are some podcasts that you enjoy that you want to do a shout out for?
Ooh, let me go to my list here real quick. Let me go. You have to be prepared. You know, let's see what I look at. Let's see. Do we want to shout out any of the big ones? You know, I'm actually going to shout out a small gaming one.
Yeah, let's do a small one.
I'm going to shout out to the Dev Game Club. It is two developers. One who used to work for Lucas Arts and the other one worked for Bethesda, and they are now independent developers. What they do is they do kind of like a game club, kind of like a book club type thing. Okay. And they pick a game that is a period piece in many ways, or something that they just really enjoyed. And they will play the game together up to certain points, and they will go over the mechanics, the design, what they enjoy of the game, what they don't like, things they feel like they could have done better, things they like to implement in their games from those games. And I've been listening to this podcast now for better part of like the last 6 years, honestly. That's and it's still going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it, my friend. DJ.
I have two podcasts that I want to shout out because they're the only really podcasts I listen to outside of this one. And what got me into podcasting? One is the Gaming Illuminati podcast, which is Illuminati. Naughty is spelled like naughty or nice. Okay. And it is run by a couple of black content creators on that have huge followings on YouTube, and they give different perspectives and different takes on the different parts of gaming news, um, uh, like almost like every week. And they give their takes and their reviews on games, kind of like how we do, but more focus on like the news segments and talking about it, um, and talking about just stuff that's going on in the gaming world. And they have different perspectives. Like, of course, all of them are gamers, but they're a lot older, and they're also or like in the millennial age range,
Yeah,
millennial, a little bit
sure.
above. Um, and one of them is in a game dev himself. Like he makes his own games. Sometimes they have other people within their group, the gaming Illuminati. Like one of them actually makes music on the as his like is his thing. The Black Hokage, he kind of runs this podcast. If you guys know him,
Yes,
Okay.
he
love him.
he he's awesome. He's like a great mentor and like a big brother when it comes to content creation and like gaming stuff. And how to maneuver. But his other podcast that he doesn't really post much on anymore, I don't think. It's called Hokage Thoughts. Where it's a more personal like podcast, his own personal podcast, and he talks about uh like again gaming news, but also like gives life advice and what's going on in the world around this time and on social media and stuff like that. Um, he drops a ton of gems, especially if you are a young man. He also gives like great advice, as you're growing and stuff like that, and and how to navigate as a content creator as well. So he those two podcasts I listen to the most whenever I can.
Fuck yeah, man. Okay, yeah. I have three that I like to shout out. Firstly, for video games, the PlayStation Trophy Room podcast. Our
Mm-hmm.
boy Joe, who's been on Good Kraken as a guest before, and his boy Kyle, both have a PlayStation platform centric podcast that kind of runs over news and video game updates and stuff, all centered around the PlayStation platform. And they do an incredible job over there of keeping people up to date, as well as kind of like fronting this perspective on games, because even though they do a PlayStation centric podcast because they love PlayStation games, they're not anti Xbox whatsoever. They actually are opposing people that are anti Xbox to say like the console war shit is stupid. Like you guys need to stop.
Yeah.
They just really love PlayStation games, and they play Xbox. They play Xbox games all the time. But Joe is outstanding. He was a great guest to have on the show. You guys can catch that episode over on our YouTube channel if you want to check that one out. He did awesome. It was awesome to have him on. And then I have a couple homeboys that made a podcast called The Boys BC, where actually Devin knows one of them as well, Osmark, and Jordan. They have a podcast where they get super drunk and they run the listener through massive historical events, basically. And
I love that.
they give you a drunken rundown of historical events that happened, starting from the beginning of time with the Jesus and stuff like that, and how that leads into the Roman takeover and like all this other stuff in Jerusalem, and like they do it all super crossfaded. Super crossfaded, and you can tell, but you can also tell that they're super passionate about this shit. They love fucking history, and they love war, and they love like what that means, like the greater spectrum of like human history generally speaking. They're passionate about it and they have fun talking about it. You can really tell them that. And then the last one is my really old homeboy Jake made a podcast with his two friends called the Tough Cut Podcast, which is one of the funniest fucking podcasts I have ever listened to in my fucking life. What they do is they each come up with a category, and all three of them pick out movies that fit in that category, even if it is very loosely. Right, so they had one movie that was like, or one time they did a category that was like big. So you just have to think of any movie that is big, right? Whether that means it has a kaiju in it, or big is just in the title, or like anything, as long as it's slightly related to it. And they do a bracket matchup where each of them watch all of these movies, and they basically have them duel it out for which of those two are better between the two, and it moves on to the next
Who
bracket.
would win this big category?
Yes,
right?
whoever wins this category in being the big movie, right? They also did one that was pirates. They like they've had a bunch of like space. They've done all sorts of different categories. It's patently hilarious because the kind of conversations they get into is like really similar to the kind of shit that we do, where they just enjoy movies, and even more so, they enjoy watching bad movies. And I have like an appreciation for people that can just like bite the bullet and just laugh at a really bad movie for the content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do it for the content, dog. Yeah, definitely catch that. It's the Tough Cut podcast. It's like one of my favorites I've ever come across. What's up, DJ?
I wanted to add one more that because I just remembered it. It's a podcast I don't listen to often. But if you guys are in a D&D kick, there's this podcast called Just Roll With It.
Oh, I've heard of this. Okay.
They're awesome. They post a lot of their almost all their episodes on YouTube, and they also do like premium content for their Patreon. They have the first episode of this campaign. It's like I think it's called Blood in the Bayou or some shit like that.
Okay.
And it is, they're so immersed in it, but they're also like very lighthearted, and like they love to make the like jokes, but they have the whole like the music, the atmosphere, everything. It really captures you. But on the regular campaigns, it's like they fuck around, and it's really funny. If you guys know the YouTuber Slimesicle, he's part of this podcast. And this is like kind of his kind of him and his friends. So it's a fun podcast. So check that out.
Now, what about some bigger ones? Do you guys have any bigger ones you want to shout out?
Yeah.
Give me like one or two. Throw up like one or two.
I got a couple. I'll throw your way. So first one is a video game one as well. It's the DLC podcast with Christian Spicer and Jeff Kanata.
Good podcast, man. Yeah, that's a good
those
one.
guys always have some very good takes on things, and they stay very real. They're not bought by anybody for their reviews. They give very genuine reviews. They're guys like us. They work normal jobs. Well, kind of normal.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like bigger in the industry, but they have a very genuine, wholesome podcast. And they try their best to keep it as family friendly as possible.
We don't.
But they give very in-depth reviews, and Christian Spicer is actually a stand-up comedian, so he is hilarious, and him and Jeff Kanata just bounce off of each other like there's no tomorrow. Big influence too for me, which is why me and Ernell just talk shit to each other so much.
100%, dude.
That's another podcast I've been listening to forever. And another big one actually is in the music world. It is Lead Singer Syndrome, which is hosted by Shane Told, the vocalist of Silverstein.
Oh,
and
okay.
he interviews tons of different vocalists from tons of different genres. It could be hip hop, metal, hardcore, punk, whatever.
I want those.
And
Okay.
he's like had everybody from like fucking Nothing Nowhere and Fred Durst, and then like the vocalist of like Knocked Loose or the vocalist of Citizen,
Yeah.
He just covers the whole array, and whether he's doing it at home where he has somebody come over, or he does it like through Discord like us. He started live streaming on Twitch a couple years ago doing it too, and he also does interviews while he's out on tour as well.
What's this called again?
Lead Singer Syndrome.
I want to check this out.
I've actually gotten a lot of my industry knowledge from this podcast. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. Shane Told's a fucking legend in our
Yeah.
genre, man. Like he fucking kills it. So
Mm.
just follow that, Shane. You're welcome, man. DJ, a couple big ones that you want to pull out some punches for.
I don't really listen to a bunch of big podcasts, but I'll shout out one that I know of.
Okay.
It's called Shits and Gigs.
Okay.
If you guys don't know Shits and Gigs, if you ever scroll through TikTok and there's two British guys laughing about some Twitter stuff.
The two British black guys, right?
Yes.
And they
James
are
and
like
Fuad.
laughing about bullshit,
Yes,
dude.
contagious.
I love that shit.
Yeah. They are hilarious. They have like a whole cool little setup. Both of them are hilarious. If you really just want to laugh, literally just go up Shits and Gigs podcast.
Hell yeah.
It's nice.
So I think the one that I want to put some love on. Actually, I got to. I'll do too. So Devin listens to his music podcast with the lead singer Syndrome One. On my music stuff, I listen to the Garza podcast, who is the guitarist for the famed band Suicide Silence, where he just gets a band that is currently getting popular and they're touring through California. He gets them to come into his studio and he basically just interviews the whole band. And he talks to them about fucking anything. He just goes in there, asks about their history, and they just talk about whatever for like an hour and a half, dude. It's pretty fucking great. He's done a ton of different bands. It's all within our genre. He doesn't really branch out to like other genres. Usually, he'll do anything from metalcore, hardcore to deathcore, all sorts of stuff within our taste. But he really kind of touches some really great subjects when he talks to these bands and kind of gets them their history a little bit and get an opportunity to kind of like get to know them a little bit better, which people love that side of music too. So highly recommend that one. And then one of my favorite podcasts that I've listened to for actual fucking years now, the Fresh and Fit Podcast. Red pill. No, it is a podcast called Murder with My Husband. And it is a podcast where this cutesy little blonde girl and her husband, who is a very innocent dude who has never come across anything terrible in his life. She is super into like murder drama shit. And she goes and does rundowns of actual real life murder cases in mysteries and explains to her husband what happened, what unfolds in these murders and mysteries that happen in real life. And she basically records his reactions to hearing these stories for the first time. And it's not so much like his reactions that make it great, because he's very kind of like, oh my God, what the fuck? To shit that I'm kind of like, that happens a lot, dude. But she does a very, very good job of being a murder podcast host, because she goes super in depth with a lot of these stories. Like there's some like I've consumed a lot of murder content just because it's something that I'm like super interested in my like psychology background. She has explained some of these stories from angles with like information and like cites her sources and stuff like that. She piles on information that like for a lot of things that I like didn't even know about. Like there's a whole bunch of like different like murders that have happened like historically that like have a lot of information that a lot of murder podcasts don't really cover. Like you get like those murder podcasts are kind of like, and then he walked through the dark, and there's like a rain sound effect that they like edited in. He's like, and then the shadow walked by him through the trees, right? And you're just like, for fuck's sake, dude. Like I want like an actual like real human reaction to what the story is, and Murder with My Husband is fucking it. So like absolutely love that one. If you're into that sort of stuff, check that one out. So boys, let's talk about
one more.
Be quick. Go ahead.
Your Mom's House with Christina P. and Tom Segura.
That's a fucking good show. Yeah. That's a
it is
fucking
very
good show, man.
They do so much shit on that show. It is hilarious.
And that segues beautifully into the best podcast that have ever been made. Two Bears, One Cave. You need to watch
both of those.
listen to that fucking show. That is
Dude.
Tom Segura and what's his fucking name? What's his name?
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
Kreischer.
And
Yeah.
their just life podcast. And one of the funniest fucking just human life moments I've ever heard.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid part
Yep.
is one of my
Yep.
favorite things that have ever
Yeah.
happened. In real life.
Like DJ, you need to listen to it. Also,
No,
watching
I've seen clips of it. Yeah.
It's, oh my God,
watching
it's
your mom's house on YouTube though, because
so good. Yeah.
Christina is a TikTok deep diver, and she finds the most wild, insane TikToks ever
It's
of
fucking
anybody.
nuts, man. It's fucking nuts, dude. Devin, let's talk about it, my man. We got a good 15 minutes left of the show, guys. What kind of podcast would you do outside of Good Kraken or Shipwreck? Whatever we do here. If you could make your own podcast from scratch, what would it be about, and what would you name it?
Oh shit! So let's see. I would probably do a video format podcast, and I would meet other guitarists, whether they're big or smaller, or not even in bands, but just other people who play guitar. And I would do full rig rundowns with them and talk about their gear, what music they like to play, the reason why they have this guitar, this pedal, this amp, stuff like that, what their vision was for creating those kind of sounds and putting things together. And it would just be called Frig Rig. I don't know. I'm coming up with this on the spot, but like, you know, like riggin'. I don't know.
Riggin'.
Yeah.
Rigga.
That frig rig though. That's what we say on tour.
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
see shit, we'd be like, look
Yeah.
that fucking, we'd be like, yo, that rig frigs. But yeah, no, it would definitely be something along those lines. And probably it would probably branch out to talking to like you know, like bass players and drummers and stuff like that, just getting full rundowns on their equipment and how they practice, why they have these certain piece of equipments, how they help them, what they do cool sounds and stuff like that other people don't do, because everybody's got a little technique that they genre up themselves, you know, if they're willing to share it. But yeah, it would probably be something like that, and definitely video format, you know.
For sure. DJ, what's your podcast about? What are you calling it?
Man, dude, I don't know, because the stuff that we do here kind of like hits all the spots for me in terms of like what I would want to do with a podcast. But I do have an idea for I guess if I was on a radio specialty show, I would call it like playing music. I would call it the Vibe Fire.
Okay.
Similar to my stream. And the music will start out your day like intense, and then as the fire is dying down, the tracks get slower and slower, and it's more calming and soothing towards the end. And I'll come in like every 2 to 3 songs and like talk about some mental health stuff, or like, you know, some positive mental health messages. I think that's what I would like to do, because I think that'd be fun.
Okay. I like it, dude. So I've thought about this for a really long time. I would really, really love to do a podcast. We could work both as audio and video. I think it would be more fun with video. I want to do a podcast with my daughter, where we have a weekly tea party, and we just talk about anything while drawing
That'd be
and
be
sipping
cute.
That'd be
tea
sick.
That'd be
and
cute.
just doing whatever. And I think it would be really great to be called like My Dad's Tea Party or something like that, and have her host it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that would be great.
that,
If you don't do this, like shame onto you.
dude, I know.
Like at least like once or twice a month, you know?
Right. I've also thought about like doing some gameplay streams with her, like with me, like for good Kraken's sake, like have like Ocean Shrine's daddy time or something like that.
Like that sounds that like
Once we get-
the sound of
if we
that
get
just
our,
makes me like
Daddy, chill.
Once we get our physical location, we're gonna have just a set. It's like a whole set.
yeah,
Of just like it's a tea
100%.
party. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be sick.
You moving
That
out
was
here, DJ?
I know, DJ. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Yeah, man, dude, we're gonna
we got
by
Portland
next year,
State
dude,
here,
we're gonna,
bro.
we're
We
gonna
got-
explode. Our podcast is gonna go number one, and then
That's it, baby. That's
we'll
it.
have a fucking big ass
we gotta take over
little
the States.
office space.
I
and then we
will say
can
this.
set up.
I'm looking at a 4-bedroom house here with a basement and a garage.
I
here
mean, we're
next
already
week.
the number one podcast in Kazakhstan, so it's like we're
Yeah.
almost there.
In
you know what I mean?
Uzbekistan, in Turkey,
Yeah.
Atlantis, we're just all
Yeah.
we're all over
Indonesia.
the place.
we
We're
hit
already
Indonesia
worldwide.
the
Next
other
up,
day,
the Solomon Islands.
yeah, exactly.
Our next stop is the fucking moon, dude.
Kilimanjaro.
Gonna be
Dog,
number one podcast on
I
the
know.
phone.
That dude, the
Fucking
moon is the next stop, dog. That's goddamn.
Starfield, dude. The next stop is Starfield. 1,000 planets.
I mean, really, I like Starfield is less than 3 months away.
True. Starfield episode.
If you can't tell,
Starfield.
I'm already excited.
I'm not excited about the game at all. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the game's gonna flop. I think it's the worst.
A big flop,
I think
dude.
worst
Big
showing,
flop, man.
worst showcase we've ever seen.
What,
Uh,
like, if I
Like,
could,
I hate to
if-
get off track, but like the fact that like Arc Raiders had like a very similar theme to it, like color wise and like design,
Absolutely wrong.
and then they did what they did, like.
God, man.
Because like I've been thinking about that more, like looking at the like little rainbows on the controller,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, Arc Raiders.
what could have been, you know what I mean? What could have
Yeah,
been.
yeah. Anyways, back to the podcast. Sorry.
I think a really fun one for us to do. Let's talk about more GK content, right? Because like we know not everybody knows, but we know what's coming next year. We know what we're doing next year.
Yeah.
But let's say we fill up our umbrella a little bit more, right? Let's fill up the 5-day suite of good Kraken content. Okay, so we have Project Y coming next year and Project Z coming next year. We will continue with the Shipwreck show. So we got 2 pieces of other content, right? Our Monday
Right.
and our Wednesday to fill here. Okay, so. Good cooking, right? Good cooking.
Yeah.
like
Good
Ooh.
cooking.
We could all take turns cooking dishes live, and it can just be like one of us hosting it with chat.
yeah, dude.
Good-
I'm
And
like
we could have like we could invite like our own friends or
gonna-
like
I
people we
wanna
know
film
to
it.
like.
I want to film and record it like it's an episode of Chopped. I want.
Dude, no, and everybody could do it themselves. Everybody can do it themselves, right? Like, and they can have their own
We're all
teams.
judging each other's dishes.
Yeah.
This is
like if we
a little too
like,
much salt.
But it's just
Obvi-
one person cooking.
obviously
right?
we'd have to do this like in person, like in a studio setting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's just say for the sake of the example, this is in person, right?
This
Yeah.
is in person. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got an idea.
Okay.
So it's one person's turn to be head chef, and then we have to draw to see who has to be their assistant. So the assistant is random
the sous
every
chef.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sous
Oh,
chef. It's
dude.
random every week.
That's
but
good,
it
man.
rotates on the head chef every week.
That's good,
Be-
dude. I
because-
like that.
because the point is you gotta make enough-
We rotate 2, and we also have like we'll throw in a gimmick. Like you need to use like a specific ingredient or make a
it's like
certain-
one
Yeah, we'll ask-
weird ass ingredient that we have to incorporate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. That'd be good cooking. It's coming
Good
2024.
cooking, man.
Good cooking, baby. GK, you know what I'm saying?
And that's cooking with a K. So fuck all
Yes,
your
of course.
trademarks.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
good
exactly. So our last show to fill up our week, I think should be a game show. And
Yes.
I'm down for a game show.
I think
Yes.
it should be a game show. So here let's formulate this, right? Do we want it to be a trivia show? Do we want it to be physical? Like how do we want to go about this?
I think it should just be random. Like it should be like like have a different theme every time, just like how we have a different ingredient.
Okay.
Like one show can just be like, all right, we're gonna randomly we're gonna have numbers on the board. You pick a number, it's an animal, and then you have to make that sound. Everybody has to make the sound of the animal, and whoever's the closest gets the point.
Yeah. We have a wheel. We have a wheel of game shows to copy.
A wheel of games.
A wheel of game shows, and we'll spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on will make that next episode the style of that game show.
I like that. I like that.
You spin it at the end of the episode
because there's a lot of things that we could do with that. Because I at first imagined like the dark jokes like challenge where you have to like put water in your mouth and then the other person has to try to make you laugh with like some super fucked up joke, right? Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah, because like I feel like we can just like variety spin. Like each episode is a different show and with different amount of contestants or whatever. Like we're randomly chosen. Whoever wins gets to whoever wins the last one gets to come into the next one. But whoever loses, they get swapped out.
Hear me out though, right? To make this coordinated with good Kraken fashion, right? Real quick, Esco says we should do the tortilla challenge, slapping with water. Jesus Christ! One of us would end up getting angry if we did that. We can't do that.
Tortilla?
We should make it nautical themed, and when I say that, every single game has something to do with water.
Yeah.
So we're getting wet one way or another.
So whoever wins gets to be the host of the next game
I was
show.
thinking about that. So they're exempt from challenges for the next
I'm dressing like a pirate every time I'm the host.
What if we just made that a thing? They're the captain. They're the captain.
They have to put on the captain's hat.
They have to put on the captain's hat and the captain's
and an
suit.
eye patch.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's just gonna be a hat and an eye patch.
Hat and patch. Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
And we'll call it walk the plank, dude. It's nuts.
Yo, DJ, let's go, dude.
And whoever
right now, we're patent pending. You're fucked. You're fucked.
And whoever loses has to do something embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like a punishment. Whoever loses the hardest.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Boys,
I saw a show that was similar like that, and the guy who lost, he had to go to his ex-girlfriend's Instagram and like every picture.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's fucked up.
And what's funny too, because like my first thought that you were going with was fucking that show with the 4 comedian guys. Now it's like 3, but they do like out in public like challenges and shit like that. I can't remember the name of the goddamn show off the top of my head, but I thought you were going
Pranksters.
Pranksters, yeah, there we go. I thought you were going that direction as far as like punishment, where they have like the big main thing at the end of the show where like the loser of that episode has to like do something super fucking embarrassing. Like the one where like Q has to walk around with his wife and they tell his wife to like
Impractical Jokers.
Be really, really Impractical Joke, that's what it was. They tell his wife to like be fucking really mean to him.
Yeah.
And she starts like calling him a fat piece of shit in the grocery store. I thought you were going after that, Devin, but like I actually like that sort of idea that you're saying, like where it's just something like super dumb but super embarrassing. Like it
simple
doesn't have to,
but embarrassing.
Yeah, simple but fucking sucks. Like you don't want to do it, right? Like you have to go to the mini mart and ask for fill up regular, give them your card, and you don't have enough money for it. like something like that. So, I don't know. That was just a breached off idea. You know what I mean? But like something like that. You have to get your card to be declined, right? But in a porn shop.
Yeah,
damn.
No, all your cards decline. Like you have a whole wallet full of
you
like
have to keep pulling out cards and they all decline.
You would need to have a bunch of cards that don't work anymore. Like we just have to have a stack in the GK.
You just like
we have a bunch of empty Visa debit cards for you right here, Devin.
and then the guy at the counter's like, wait, this one doesn't even have your name on it. Who's Who's Alexander?
Exactly, dude. Devin would.
You don't look like a Garrick.
Devin would fucking unalive himself so quick if he lost one of these episodes. He'd fucking hate it so fast, dude.
And you know what? We would pay actors like without like whoever lost knowing, like we pay actors to get in the line behind them.
Grievance them.
Come on, like
dude, fucking, you taking any longer up there? You taking any longer up there?
The best part is he's just trying to buy a bag of Doritos. And
it's like like a pack of gum, dude, and it's like
a pack of gum.
The client,
just keeps
dude,
declining.
your machine's broken, dude. I don't know. Like
it's like
$7.
$7.
A new machine.
There's so many ways that we could go about this, dude. Like, go to a Raiders game and wear the opposing team's jersey.
Oh, you could get jumped, dude. That's fucked up. You might just get punched.
That'd be so funny, dude.
Someone's gonna throw a mean elbow.
That's
you're
mean.
out cold.
That's so mean, dude. But that'd be great.
Or like go to a hockey game and then call the biggest guy wearing the opposite team's jersey a bitch and see what happens.
You have to go onto public transit, open your phone, and let porn play at full volume.
No, you have to be that guy on public transit acting like he's rapping to the song that's playing.
But it's porn. But it's porn.
you have music. You have your headphones here, and it's blaring music while also blaring music from your phone. So like, it's like double loud. Like you're just
double loud.
There.
No. Instead of having headphones, you can be listening to music, and then like, hey, can you listen to that on your headphones? Like you're wearing headphones, and you're like, oh yeah, sure. Let me turn on my Bluetooth, and then you just pull out like a portable speaker and play it louder.
And you put them on. You put your headphones on, and it's still playing through the speaker.
Like you.
He's like, hey, can you listen to those through your headphones? You're like, yeah, but I'm not gonna hear it.
And they're like, no, your headphones. You're like, oh my bad. You turn off the speaker and you happen to have one of those backpacks with speakers built in. It starts playing.
No, you know what? No, you bring out the big ass like little like speaker that's like with the fucking it looks like you big ass speaker here, and then you plug in a microphone, and you're supposed to like
karaoke machine.
No, you spout like fucking like some shit like you know in Skyrim there's like that guy who's like the religious fucking guy in the middle of town just like speaking to the common folk.
Yeah,
no,
dude.
no.
You have to be like, so as Tyrael stepped down from the heavens, we as like just some random ass video game script. And you just have to spout.
There should be a way for you to get out of it. If you don't want to do it, you have to pay like $20 or something.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Or like $50. $50.
You no, there has to be more of a sacrifice.
No, there has to be like there has to be a gotcha. Like if you're gonna forego it, you have to like, I don't know, do something else.
There has to be a way out of it somehow, but it's still a detriment to that person.
It's like, but that's what I mean. It has to be a heavy tax. You know what I mean? It has to be arguably worse than the challenge itself.
Oh, Ernell, do this challenge, or you have to give me your PS5.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, right? No, you have to do this challenge, or we're throwing your PS5 off that roof. And there's DJ and Garrick like with my PS5 on a chair with a gun pointed at it. Like they're like, it's got like a blindfold and shit. Dude,
Ernell has to like ride the public transit for 3 hours wearing nothing but a binky and a ball and a Depends diaper.
I can't ride the Max. I'm just a baby.
Transit police comes up to you. Sir, where's your ticket?
I don't have a ticket. I'm just a baby. Goo goo gaga. And you guys are like, no, you have to do the challenge or we're gonna fucking pop all your tires.
You have to do this challenge or I'm gonna hire a bum to cut out your catalytic converter.
There's a fucking Garrick with a pocket knife and he's like, hey, like in the background ready to like just knife my fucking tires out.
I'll key absurdities onto your car, Ernell, if you don't do this challenge.
Yeah, right. Do the challenge where we're throwing a brick through your windshield.
We just paint. This guy said the N-word once.
Oh God, dude. Oh no. Oh God, dude. That's
I'm just
so
thinking
bad.
all the ways to fuck with you. Just put like you have to you have to rent an F-150 pickup for 1 week and put 2 Trump flags on it and drive around town.
Oh no. We'll just fill the entire bumper like with just like all the right wing bumper stickers we could find. Like
Yeah.
Blue Line, MAGA,
Just the most absurd
English only,
and you have to drive
everything.
it to a Proud Boys bar in Portland, dress as a super farm guy white dude. And I like
But
walk
you
in.
specifically.
It's me.
You
I walk in, I'm like, howdy, brother.
No, you walk in, you're like, hey, brother.
I'm like, them brown folks, am I right?
They look at you, they're like, he just looks tan.
Look, I like this one, Jimmy. Anyways, you guys will also like us because this has been the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 3 other Brethren Corps gather together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you're on this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions to topics of the show, get exclusive post-show content, and soon have early access episodes before they go live on podcast and video services. But if you want shows like Walk the Plank and Good Cooking, you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken. Show. Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the details and description section right down there in order to get updates when new episodes go live
Everywhere.
Larry, we love you. Thank you for coming in. And until next time, my friends. I was giving Devin a chance, but he didn't do it.
Here you come barking in with your backwards hat and your fucking FUBU shoes.